Hey guys, so update on my medication issue troubles. um, I finally got a hold of them on Thursday. They finally answered the phone, and she basically didn't have any answers for any of my questions. She only had questions herself. So my neurologist wanted to know how many days I had been off my medication, and she said that she doesn't know if he'll want to send me for a 8-hour observation for the first dose, or if he'll just allow me to take the medication again right away. So she had to ask him that because he wanted to know how many days I've been off. And then about the blood work, she said that she also has to ask him because he might want the blood work to see if the drug is still in my system or to see if it's out of my system. She lied, said that she had been trying to get a hold of me, that we've been playing phone tag, and that she left me several messages. I have no messages, you guys. I have no missed calls. I asked her, are you calling from a different number? She said, no, we're calling from this number. And I was like, I received nothing. And she goes, well, I'll ask him and I'll try to get back to you. Hopefully I could get a hold of you. I'm like, girl, we all know you're not trying to get a hold of me. Maybe just answer the phone. Just answer the phone. You know, every fucking 3 times I call. So that was on Thursday. It was in the morning too. So then later that evening, I tried to call again just to see if maybe they had talked to him and they would have the answers. They didn't answer. They didn't answer the phone. I called them 3 days on Friday because I was like, damn, I need to know the answer today because the weekend. And nothing. No answer. So I got a hold of them on Thursday. They didn't answer any of my questions. They did not schedule the 8-hour observation. They did not tell me if I needed to do the blood work or not. They did not answer one damn thing. Like, she wanted to know how many days, but if she would have looked on the notes of the first time I fucking called in November and just counted those many days for an estimate, you know, that would have given her a rough estimate to give to the damn doctor, so then they would already have all these answers for me instead of asking me. And then she asked me, she had the nerve to ask me, well, why weren't you taking it? What happened? Are you kidding me? Were you not in the same 2-month period that I've been in calling y'all? Like, do you not remember me fighting with the insurance for prior authorization and then fighting with y'all? Like, you don't remember? No, both of you and the pharmacy are asking me, why aren't you on it? What happened? When the reality is, it's you. You guys are the problem. You're what happened. So I finally got a hold of my neurologist yesterday, and not the neurologist, the staff, and she was rude. She was rude. I told her who I was, and I was like, okay, so what happened? And she's like, well, I tried to call you several times last week, but I got no answer, and I didn't even bother leaving a message since you weren't getting them. You didn't. Like, why am I getting everybody else's calls but yours? I don't think so. And then she's like, oh, yeah, so Dr. Jordan sent over the papers. You just have to call him and schedule the appointment. And I go, who do I call? And she's like, the person you called last time. I didn't call anyone last time. You guys sent me to those people. You guys made the appointment last time. Like, I didn't do that. Like, I've never even had the number. She goes, don't you call them every month to schedule the 8-hour observation? No, I don't call them every month. And she's like, well, let me get the number. She puts me on hold, and my daughter's school was calling, so I click over and accidentally hung up on the doctor. I'm like, shit! You know, I haven't been able to get them on the phone. Now I got them on the phone and I hung up. But she calls me back. She calls me back to give me the number, and she got through. How'd you get through this time, but all the other months you didn't get through? All the other days you didn't get through? Like, how'd you get through? So she gives me the number to call. And so I call the number, and it's my pharmacy. It's my pharmacy to schedule the delivery. And I'm like, okay, so I answering their questions, and I'm like, I'm calling to schedule the 8-hour observation. And the girl's like, no, we're scheduling your medication. I go, I know you are. That's why I'm saying, like, I thought I was scheduling the appointment. She goes, girl, we don't schedule appointments here. And I go, I know you don't. The doctor gave me your number, told me to call this number to schedule the appointment. So she's like, well, girl, I got your medication scheduled for Friday, right? And so I'm looking on the app and I don't see any like order history, or I get a notification in my email like saying it's shipped out. I didn't get nothing. So I called this morning. I'm on the phone for an hour on hold. An hour. For the girl to tell me that they did not schedule it. It is not being shipped tomorrow. And it can't be shipped because it needs prior authorization. I said, are you fucking kidding me, lady? Are you kidding me? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, they've sent the prior authorization. She go, oh no, for the generic, you still need the prior authorization. And I go, okay, when is the last time you talked to my doctor? Like, did you tell my doctor that you needed that prior authorization even for the generic form? She goes, oh yeah, we told him on 12/4. Dude, it is January, buddy. You're telling me you haven't contacted my doctor since December? The beginning of December? The fuck? I go, you need to send something to them telling them that they need, a prior authorization even for the generic, because I can't get through. I can't get through. So I'm pissed off. I hang up after, all that time being on hold for that girl to tell me it wasn't even scheduled. And then call my neuro for them not to fucking answer again. And then it's like, if I leave a message, who knows if they're doing the job? Who knows? Like, who knows? And then I asked the neurologist staff yesterday, I said, does he still want me to do the blood work? Because the blood work is for that pill. Yeah, he still wants the blood work for your appointment. Girl, you want me to go to that appointment next month and deal with y'all face to face after y'all been treating me like this for 2 fucking months? Not even, 2 months. Like, you want me to go to that appointment? For what? For what? To keep telling the doctor that you keep trying to get a hold of me, but I'm not answering? So he can fucking yell at me? You kidding me? I have been off my medication for 55 days now. 55 fucking days. It's crazy to me. So I just got out of my doctor's office. I finally had it with them not answering the fucking phone and drove over there. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, why didn't you just drive over there 2 months ago? It's not close to me at all. It's actually pretty fucking far. And I don't have a vehicle, and my husband's vehicle used to be mine. And she's dying. She's dying a very slow, painful death with every light on, that I should not be driving all the way to buckfuck Egypt just because these people won't answer their phone, right? But I did. I drove over there. And then I was literally shaking by the time I was able to park, and I had to parallel park, and it was a bitch. And I was shaking, like my anxiety was through the roof because, I was going to have to go in there and be confrontational with them because, this is ridiculous. And just from driving like that distance, my whole body. So I had to sit in the car for about 10 minutes when I got here. And then I went in there, and the lady looks at me, says, hold on. And then she says, yeah, what can I help you with? Acts like she don't even know me. But yet when I go for my appointments, like right when I walk in the door, they're saying hello and saying my name. So it didn't make any sense, right? And so I tell her, like, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I can't get a hold of you. So I thought I would just come in person and sort this shit out, like, face to face. And she goes, well, what's the issue? I said, I tried to get my medication. They will not give me the medication because they said they need prior authorization even for the generic. She goes, no. She prints me proof that my insurance is saying that I don't need prior authorization. And I go, okay. And she goes, I'm going to fax it to them right now. And then I go, okay, but they won't give it to me. Like, I've called. And she goes, okay, well, maybe I should just call. So she calls, and then she tells them, and then they're like, oh, yeah, it's shipping out on Friday. What, they told me that they couldn't even ship it. They couldn't even schedule it, but now it's coming Friday. Who fucking knows, right? Said it's shipping out. And then I was like, okay, so what about my observation? She goes, oh, they're supposed to schedule it. And I said, no, they said that they don't schedule. They don't schedule that. So who am I supposed to go and, get this appointment from? Because I don't have the number. And she goes, so they're looking through my file, and the other girl goes, oh, you've been sending the prescription, not this form, and you have to send this form. So they call her to set up the appointment. She's been sending the whole damn form wrong the whole time. So someone's supposed to contact me to schedule the appointment for the observation. And I'm supposed to get my medication tomorrow, but I can't take it. I can't take my medication. I have to wait until that appointment, bring the pills to my appointment, take the pill in front of them, sit there for 8 hours, make sure my heart don't stop, and then go home and resume my life on this medication. Thank you.